GoalsandModes.com, I'm Metal Mark, here with the one and only Phil from the Almighty Machine Head. How are you, sir?
Mark?
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
That's what they call me for some reason.
All right.
I don't know. What the hell? So we're here, obviously, the beautiful thing, a headlining tour by Machine Head. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
But obviously the reviews from the shows and everything have been amazing. How's it been from your point of view?
It's great, man. I like playing the longer set. We haven't done that in the States since 2004, you know. So it's been 8 years since we've had a proper 2-hour show. Yeah. And it's prefer it, man.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, we're carrying some production. We've got an arena show packed into the clubs here, and so taking care of it. Like it.
We all have had incredible shows, and obviously the 13-year-old from Buffalo that came out on stage with you, everybody's talking about. So after that, has every show has somebody held up a sign, it's like, hey, pick me now?
Not every show, but there's been, that might have been 5 or 6 shows ago. There's been probably half of them where I think a guy last night or 2 nights ago held up, I want to sing Darkness with you, and Rob's all, yeah, man, you know, I'm going to dedicate it to you.
There you go.
You know, and it's more of a spur of the moment type deal, kind of vibe, kind of everything has to be taken into consideration, and just the balls on that kid to go there with the sign, you know, practice it, then take the sign, put it up, and then come up and just, you know, he didn't play it perfectly, but he nailed it pretty good.
What would have happened if he would have been like horrible? Would you just like kicked him off?
I think that and there's always that. I don't know what the contingency is for that point. I think maybe Rob would just take the guitar back from him saying, "Hey, nice try." And he's the person that does that is going to fuck it up for everybody else. It's going to be like, all right, this is, you know. So if you better practice if you're going to bring it.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, one part of the show that everybody, like that song you were just talking about, Darkness Within, everybody seems to be talking about after the show, wait till you see that song live.
Yeah.
With the fans screaming every word and stuff like that. I mean, what is it about that song do you think that everybody connects with so much?
I think that Rob sets it up pretty good before. So there's a good speech about what the song means, what it's about, what it means to us. And I think it's a unifying tune as far as the message being that, you know, music is our savior, music is our religion. It's what, you know, we each have 4 different spiritual ideals, but the one thing in common with us and people that come to shows is music, and that it's been the soundtrack for our lives. It's been there for, you know, and I don't want to ruin Rob's rap for tonight, but it's just, when I think back of just about every important thing in my life, I can remember music from that time. You know, when I stole my first car, I was listening to like Children of the Sea from Black Sabbath, you know, and stuff like that, you know. So I think that the Darkness Within is, you know, the end of the song. We try to get everybody to sing the to do that, and got production going on, and it's an epic tune. So.
Well, y'all released the Locust video. Do you have plans for a future video from the release?
Oh, videos these days, man, you know.
We were just talking with Mark about the importance of videos.
I'm about to talk about the not importance.
The not importance? The
unimportance.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, for a band like this, they just don't serve that big a purpose. There's not a lot of places to have it get played, and you know, we did one for Locust, and it's on YouTube. You know, you go to YouTube, you can see them. So.
Not a fan.
No plans. No plans of videos now. We've been filming shit for the past 7 years or so, and we're eventually.
Rumors starting now.
We're gonna start. That means we haven't started. Probably doing a DVD at some point.
Yeah. Very cool. So like it'll be out in May.
Emphasis
It'll
on
be out
the
in May.
gonna start, not haven't yet, thinking about.
Definitely. Well, y'all toured for 3 years, over 3 years on the Blackening. Do you see yourselves touring that long for this record?
I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that that was such a serendipitous run of things just popping up at the perfect amount of times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Slipknot wants you to do this, and then this bumps into Metallica dates over here, and it just kind of got into this glorious roller coaster ride that just did not stop.
Yeah.
And we jumped off. At the end, it was more dates were coming in, and more stuff is just like, fuck, we have to get off the Blackening now. It takes.
Yeah.
It wasn't pulling off and pulling over. We opened the door and jumped out of the car and said, "We're done." And of course the Blackening car went off and hit and it stopped on its own. But
very cool. Well, after this huge headlining tour, what do you see for the rest of it? You got the summer festivals in Europe, but after that, what is?
We're actually doing Soundwave down in Australia for a couple weeks, and that's going to be awesome. Touring festival in Australia I've yet to do, and I just hear.
Is that the one that Cold Chamber is doing?
They're doing that too, and Manson and Slipknot, and a ton of other bands. Steel Panther's going to be there, which is going to be amazing. And then we're going to do festivals from the beginning sometime in, is it May? Yeah, it's May. So from May to August, we'll be doing festivals. We've got 5 shows that we're going to announce here pretty soon with one of the biggest bands in the world that we've toured before, and that's going to be awesome doing that. So we're looking at maybe doing the States again in maybe September, October, November, somewhere in there, and then we'll see what happens.
Very cool.
We can't. By then, we've played everywhere.
Yeah.
We pretty much have done what we could do. So
then the DVD will be released.
See, now that's on the Blackening run. That's when all the support slots started coming.
Yeah,
so we just have to see if there's a support slot that we can hop on and go do.
Yeah. So other than the Australia dates, is there somewhere that y'all haven't played yet that you would love to play?
We got to South America last year, and that was cool. I'd like to get down to Mexico and play if it was safe.
Yeah.
We could probably get over to Japan at some point, but we'd like to tie that in with Australia, some Southeast Asia stuff that I'd like to do sometime. But I mean, we travel how we travel, and sometimes it just isn't feasible to get over there and do some stuff. So. Yeah.
Very cool, man. Well, you're here in Atlanta, which is awesome.
Love Atlanta.
Love Atlanta. Do you have any?
Hate the Braves. I'm a Phillies fan.
It was going to. Oh Jesus! You went dirty.
Yeah.
We got to end this interview now.
You know what sucks is
the Braves.
We knocked you guys out of the playoffs, only to let the Cardinals in, and then they kick everybody's asses.
It's the same way with the Falcons. You beat the Falcons in the first round of the playoffs. You win the Super Bowl. Packers did it.
Is that how it works?
We're just the bitch to get over.
Well, and then I'm a Raider fan. At least you guys win.
You got a new coach though. Again.
And who is that again?
Broncos defense.
Yeah, exactly. What's his name?
I don't know.
Household name. This guy.
John Madden.
I wish.
No shit, man. Do you have any last words to the fans other than the Phillies?
No, the only reason why we're able to come out here and do this is because of the fans. It's because of the support that we get from, the friends and fans and family of this band. We've been around for 20 years now, and we're at our. I can't even say it. We're at our pinnacle right now because we're still climbing.
Yeah.
And it's because of the support of the fans. There was points when this band was at its nadir, and the reason why it was continued was because of the support of the fans. I mean, even when there was the lowest the critics were at, its lowest, and everybody was hating on the band and the press. The fans are still coming out to the shows just as much as they ever had.
Yeah.
So the reason why Machine Head is around is because of the fans. So thank you guys for your support and continued support.